Good morning. How is everybody? Welcome to Morning Devotional. So this is day 2. I have successfully actually made 2 days in a row. Yay! I think this is a perfect example of how habits creating habits means you have to be consistent. And this is me being consistent. I was so proud of myself a couple of years ago when I got daily devotions going. And when life kind of happened at me, really, and I wasn't doing them, I felt horrible and I felt really guilty. And I felt really much like I was letting people down. And then that stress and that worry just compiled on top of each other. And I kind of just pushed it all to the side because I couldn't cope with it. I'm human like everybody else. Sometimes things change and I didn't want it to change, but there were things out of my control that I couldn't keep it from changing. And since the day I stopped doing daily devotionals, I wanted to get back to it because I really enjoy this time of reflection and sitting and getting ready for my day and sharing some of those contemplative thoughts with you, because I really truly believe that taking time each day helps you create that place of peace, reinforces that place of peace within you so that you can go out into the world and still be you and be authentic to you and function. There's a lot going on. It's a very fast-paced world. It's very different than it was in my grandparents' era. It's very different than even my parents' era. It's even different from when I was a little kid. Things have changed. And there's a lot of crazy going on. So carving your day into a day that suits you is A, an individual choice, and B, is something that you have to create. You have to create that for yourself. Today's Louise Hay Heal Your Body affirmation: I allow my thoughts to be free. The past is over and I am at peace. And I thought that was quite apropos, because the past is over. And I'm not normally somebody who holds so much onto it as worries over it. And I do the same thing that a lot of people do. I worry over it and I chew on it in my head, and I think of all of the possibilities of how it could have been. And I do that in everything, much less the daily devotional. There's that place in my psyche that I go to, and I worry over things people have said, or I worry over things that have happened, and I try to reconstruct them how I would like to have had them happen so that I can process and, should that happen again, do it differently. It doesn't always work that way, but that's kind of what my brain does. And when we worry and when we are not at peace, it keeps that place of peace from being reinforced and from happening. So, the long and the short of that, today's affirmation is: I allow my thoughts to be free. The past is over. I am at peace. So today I am going to practice allowing my thoughts to be free and not worrying so much, not holding on to that and chewing on it and worrying about it. I almost kind of wonder if I ever made a compilation of these, a music thing with me yawning in a series, because it seems like every morning devotional I yawn. Okay. So my thoughts are at peace. Allow my thoughts to be free. The past is over and I am at peace. So that's today's affirmation, and I'm going to work on that today. And I encourage you to work on it with me. And thank you very much for joining me for morning devotional. And blessed be. And I will see you tomorrow in prayer.